Hi guys, here is Flavia from The Art of Inspiration. Welcome to the first episode of my new sketchbook series. This series will focus on drawing practice in the moleskin book you see right now. But in this first video, I will show you how you can sew a protective bag for your notebook. The method I chose is super easy and quick. First thing that you need is a sturdy and thick fabric. I believe I bought this one as a cheap leftover of a curtain. To create the template, you can take a normal paper in size A4. You have to cut a thin strip away on the long side of the paper. All the measurements are on screen in inches and in centimeters. After that, two little squares have to be trimmed out. After I cut my paper template, I transferred it with pencil to my fabric to cut it out twice. Now we have to sew all around these two pieces with a zigzag stitch. Here you can see how mine is looking at the moment. In the next step we will hem the upper end, there where the square cutouts aren't. To achieve this I created a flap and secured it with pins. Notice that the side of the fabric that isn't as beautiful, called the wrong side, is facing you right now. It will be later on the inner part of the case. I sewed it with a single stitch. Also remember to backstitch at the end and in the beginning to secure it. This process has to be repeated for both pieces. Now it's time to sew the two pieces right sides together. For this, the two beautiful sides are facing each other. I used again a single stitch. Leave the square cutouts and the flaps unattached. I even had to recut the squares because they were too small and not centered. But don't worry, the measurements that you saw in the beginning are adjusted and it shouldn't be necessary to recut anything. Now comes the most difficult part. You have to fold the fabric as shown and sew the square cutouts close, again with a single stitch. Now we are almost done. Turn the case inside out. A quick fitting can show you if you have to adjust anything. It doesn't have to be super tight. This way there is enough space for some extra pens. And that's super convenient. Such a case in general is actually quite useful. I use it a lot when I'm on the road. I have to go to university by train and it's always nice to have the sketchbook nearby. And with a case, the book can't get dirty or wet. Let's make the closure. I threaded this white cord through the flap we created earlier. The easiest way to do this was to secure the cord with washi tape on a long brush that was lying around. Last but not least, I attached this little plastic stopper I stole from another bag I had. This can be found in sewing stores or around the house, as I did. To make your life easier, you can take some washi tape to make the ends of the rope stiffer. I secured it with a knot and I chose the figure of 8 for this. There it is, we are finished. Congrats if you made it to the end. Feel free to leave a comment. I will try to answer any questions. Of course, I'm always happy if you subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you like. See you next time. Bye!